This email is from Joseph Ianda. Hi, I am a GP ST3 and I need to do an audit and a quality improvement project. I did enjoy a couple of your podcasts on the use of EMIS, and please can you enlighten me how to use EMIS to do my own audit search. Thank you, Joseph, so much for the email. Not only will I show you how to do EMIS searches, but I'll also give you a great audit idea. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Mike. I'm a GP in Manchester, UK, and I'm also a university tutor at one of the medical schools nearby. In this short video, we're going to go through EMIS searches, and if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you a really cool trick on how to quickly load up a consultation, so let's get started. Have you ever been reviewing bloods and come across a cholesterol of 7.1 in a 38-year-old and feel stumped? I mean, do I Q-risk this patient? Should I be referring them? So after a bit of digging, I compiled a one-pager that basically sums up what to do with lipid results when you have a normal Q-risk. And I'm more than happy to share that with you. If that's something you're interested in, just leave a comment below. But on top of that, in the 2017 Familial hypercholesterolaemia NICE guidelines, they suggest that practices run searches on patients over the age of 30 with a serum cholesterol of more than 9.0 to see if they need to be referred. So let's get searching. There are two ways to create a search, with the parent-child format or a direct search. I'm going to show you the parent-child one because I feel that illustrates how to do searches a little bit better. All you have to do is go onto the EMIS ball in the top left-hand corner, go down to reporting and population reporting, and this is where your searches live. Go to your practice and add a folder. I'm going to call this folder GP OTM, and I'm going to make a subfolder underneath. So let's call this patients over the age of 30 with a cholesterol more than 9.0. Click OK. Now let's create a search. Click on the Add button, Patient, Search. So at this point, we're creating the parent search. I want a search that shows me all of the patients over the age of 30. And what you need to do is you need to click on Currently Registered Regular Patients and click OK. At this point, you need to add some rules to this search. Create new rule. Choose the feature, and we're looking for patient details. Add the criteria, which is basically age. I want patients older than or equal to 30 years on the search date, and click OK, click OK. At this point, save and run, and you want to run this report. Right, so we have 4,442 patients over the age of 30. That's the parent search. Let's create the child search. Right-click on the search, add patient search. So at this point, we're looking for patients with a cholesterol over 9.0. And what we need to do is we need to click on results from the parent group. Okay, let's add a rule. Create a new rule, add the feature, and we're looking for clinical codes at this point. Add a criteria, and let's add the clinical code. So what I'm going to write here is cholesterol, and you can see that one comes up and it's serum cholesterol level. Now I know that this is the right one, but if you want to be 100% sure that you are picking the right one, what I would personally suggest is to go into a patient consultation of a patient who has had their cholesterol done. So I know that Tilly Tester has had her cholesterol done, so let's go into investigations. And here it is. This is the serum cholesterol. So this is the total cholesterol. If you want to make sure that you have the right code, go to the right-hand side and down where it says SNOMED CT, show all detail. And this is the concept ID. Click on copy and go back to your search builder. Here we're going to add the rule, create new rule, add feature. We want a clinical code, criteria, clinical code, new code list. So now I can paste it here, Control V. And at this point, I'm 100% sure that this is the right code. Double click here and press OK. So at this point, we're searching for patients that have had a cholesterol done, but we're looking specifically for a value of more than 9. So add a criteria to this and click on value. All you have to do here is write 9 and click OK. Press OK and save and run this search. And you're running the report. And it worked. So that means there are 27 patients at our practice who have had a serum cholesterol of more than 9.0. At this stage, what you could do is from your search, you can go into the population included and go through those 27 files, and you can see if they fit these criteria and have they been referred to the lipid clinic. To do this, right-click on the patient, consultations, and then it will bring up the consultation for you. Now, another really cool thing that you can do with your searches is you can export them to Excel, and I'm going to show you how to do this. Click on your search and click on patient list. Run this report. And at this point, you can actually edit the patient list. So you right click, edit, and then let's say I want to add the EMIS number because I'm going to be going through those patients' notes. Save and run. Yes. And that's done. Just click on view results. And these are the results. You have 27 patients, full names, age, gender, date of birth, and EMIS number. And the way to export this into Excel is you click on export, Excel. Okay, let's call this our cholesterol quality improvement project. And let's have a look what it looks like. And there it is. This is cool because you can modify the Excel spreadsheet. So for instance, you want to add a column, contacted, yes, no, just for your own record. And what was the outcome? So then what you can do is you can take this data and you can use it to create a PowerPoint presentation with the results of your audit or quality improvement project. So I'm going to give you a little tip here. Every time you look through your patient's notes, you can add a little code that you can then use to exclude those patients if you do another search. Let me explain what I'm talking about. So let's bring up this patient here. And what I can do at this stage is I can add a little comment. So there's a code, serum cholesterol very high. And underneath I can write referred to lipid clinic. So I can save this. And now because I've added that code, if I go back to my searches, and now what I can do is I can add another child search underneath this. And this is going to be excluding patients I have already reviewed. Again, we're looking from the cholesterol group of more than 9. And let me add a rule here. Create a new rule, feature clinical code, criteria, and the new clinical code. So the one that we added into the patient's notes was serum cholesterol very high. Choose this, click OK. Okay, so what you need to do here is you go up to here, if rule is passed, exclude them from the final result, and then include the other patients. Save and run. So if this works, in the new search, there should be only 26 patients. And it's worked. Finally, I promised you a bonus at the end. Here is a super fast way to load up a patient consultation without normally having to double click on them, going into your consultation icon, and then clicking on the add button. And the way to do this is by using the function keys F6 and then F4. So if I'm in my appointment book, double click on the patient, F6, F4, and it's sorted. So yeah, possibly useless, possibly useful. That's it, guys. I hope it was informative. If you did actually find that useful, please give me a thumbs up and like this video, and feel free to comment below. And if you'd like to see more videos like these, please subscribe. You can also email me directly. Otherwise, good luck.